What's good, y'all? What's good? Good morning. Good morning. It's I was about to say I don't have a watch on me now, do you? Let's see. It is Thursday, May 15th, 2025, and let's go through. I'll show you guys what I'm seeing. Let me turn this down a little bit. Okay, so gold last night. I marked this up, but I didn't take it just because I wasn't trading last night. But look at that. Change of character. Break a structure to the top side. That would have been just a lovely trade. Now, if I was still in this, we'd be up right now running. I would have probably took it to this imbalance here. 1 to 3. That would have been a beaut. And right now she'd be sitting at around a 1 to 4, almost 1 to 5. So that's pretty sick. Let's mark this up, y'all. I'm actually going to show you guys. I know if you've been watching my videos, you know that I've been expecting price to come down into this area here, by the 4 hour. And we finally, y'all, finally had a break of this low. So this actually finally got swept. I'm just gonna clear up some stuff. I'm gonna clear up some stuff, y'all. So give me a second. Let's clear some stuff up. I was expecting this to actually break. I wasn't expecting this to hit, just because there's liquidity here and there's imbalance above it. So, let me just clear some stuff up, y'all, and we'll get right into it. Okay. So back to the 4. We've been bearish for the past couple days. Pretty much almost this whole month of May, starting from the 6th, we just pretty much been bearish. Now, it didn't go all the way into the area which I thought, right? Because this is our daily area down here. And I'm targeting this last push down with this imbalance here. So, we see price came. Oh, we see price came and filled this imbalance above here, and it looks like it left a wick. It may start going up from here, or it may come down and still hit this area. We'll see. But yeah, I mean, we're getting a good reaction off the 4. We're getting a good reaction off the 4 hour to the downside. I mean, excuse me, to the upside. So, yeah, I think we may be bullish. I know that there's some imbalance here. I had this zone marked up. Pretty much we had the break here, right? This area right here looks like the most reasonable area to me. I mean, I see there's imbalance here, as well as this kind of lower high, but honestly I see all this as liquidity like this. I see all this as liquidity, even though there is imbalance here. So what I'm expecting is we could possibly get a bullish pattern, right? I mean, on the hour time frame, we could be possibly catching the same move as we caught here, right? Because I mean, on the hour we had this low, lower high, lower low, and we're getting a break here to the top side. So potentially we could catch another sell to the downside, but I wouldn't want to go past like this here, because if we were going to buy up, I mean, this would be the area down here. We have our last push down, right? We have imbalance here, so I could see price coming down, hitting this, and then going up. It's going right into an area of imbalance right now, right? So we're gonna watch it. We're gonna see what price does once it hits here, because we might get some bearish momentum to the downside from this area. And if we do, then pretty much it's going to start forming that liquidity, and we can move this all the way down here, and that's the liquidity that it's going to try to break. But we could possibly catch this small move to the downside here. So that's something I might look for potentially to the downside once it hits that. But we're going to want to see some clear structure, right? We're not going to want to see anything like choppy like this. We're going to want to see some nice clear structure once that forms. But yo, this right here would have been a nice trade. I know a couple people in the chat that I'm in that actually took this, or at least one guy. His name's Rob. He's pretty cool. Yeah, he came in here. He took this trade this morning. So this was at 2 in the morning. So my ass was asleep. I'm not gonna lie. So we'll see where this goes. I'm gonna get rid of that for now. And we'll see where it goes from there. I mean, so on the lower time frame, I mean, we had another break here, right? I had a break at this high, came down, created a higher low, and break at that high, and we've just been bullish since. So, yeah. So we'll look at there. We'll look at this area too. This may be a potential area where price will sell to right here. So that's gold for now. We're just me watching it. Let's see. Yesterday, I don't even know. I didn't even jump on yesterday, to be honest, y'all. I was tired, but that's the thing. You need to keep up that consistency. I was telling my homeboy, the big kahuna, I was telling him, look, man, this was yesterday. I was telling him, I mean, look at this. We had a break of this low. We had a push up, right? These swept this high, push up, break down, imbalance, last push up. This would have been a beautiful entry for the sell. I was telling him, damn, bro, honestly, if you can just make it to the charts, that's all you need, man. Alright, so let's look at this real quick, y'all. This is my overall on the daily, right? We have a low down here. And these lows look like they were hit already with this. I don't know why this is here. Interesting, I feel like I would have already seen this. We had price come down here. Fill the 50 area. I'm about to relook at our videos. I don't think that was like that. Interesting. I swear it wasn't. If I'm not mistaken, it was just flat like this. So this here is extra data, which I don't know where it came from. So, out of this whole move, it already hit the 50. So this whole move is pretty much balanced. It took forever for us to be looking for a sell in this area. And now that we're in the zone, we possibly could be looking for a sell. It can still blow through it, right? So, we can see that a couple days ago was the area where price started selling up. This was on the 12th, so what's today? 15th, so 3 days ago. We had its peak where price pretty much started going down. And for some reason, I was buying here. Now, I was expecting price. This is on the last video. We were in an area for a sell, and I was expecting price to continue up to this point of interest here, but she ended up not coming up, right? I was going to buy up to that area, and well, it triggered me in, and it pretty much hit my take partials area, but my partials didn't actually go through, which was kind of garbage, but partials didn't go through. Ended up coming and taking me out. So, I mean, I should have been selling anyways. Again, like here, another perfect sell idea showed itself. And, well, we can see that it came through and it blew straight through this imbalance area. And it pretty much is playing around. Remember, there's still liquidity here waiting to get hit. And this imbalance has already kind of gone through. So I'm still expecting sells. Where is what we need to figure out. So I'm gonna clear all this up real quick, y'all. Okay. Give me a second, y'all. Let me get everything up and marked up in here real quick. Okay, so if we're still expecting sells, let's see.
Here we go.
And to be honest, y'all, I really don't see anything good here. And I'm still expecting it to come into this imbalance here. We have our imbalance up here that price had already tapped into, it looks like. I mean, if anything on the hour, we have this push up here. This is a previous day area, but I don't even know if this would hit, to be honest. If we're going to count this with the imbalance below, right here, the price is already kind of playing in. I mean, potentially. Let's see with our fib. I really don't like this area. Let's see, 5 minutes. This probably was our trade set up here, but it looks like we came to it a little late. We have a push up, price came, and it looks like it broke this low here. Right, we had a sweep of these highs, price came down, pushed this low, and we would have targeted this candle, or at least 50%, which is right here. I say we wait. So right now it looks like it's going to be a waiting game. We're going to wait. We're going to see if we get a potential setup. What is it looking at here? Look on a 1 minute. That would have been the trade right here. Look at that lovely entry, y'all. If that, you know, if we went to the 1 minute to trade that, but if this comes down and breaks this low here, which it looks like it might, our next point of interest might be this candle right here. Right? Because I mean, we had this. Now again, we don't really trade on the 1 minute, right? And there's a reason for that. Alright, look at this, y'all. With the fib, this more than likely would have been the play. We'll see how this continues playing out. Though, if it does hit TP and starts going back up, I'm not 100% sure if we would take this, to be honest, just because it could potentially turn into liquidity. So, again, I don't know if this zone here is kind of iffy, just because, I mean, there wasn't really any sweeps that I can see. I mean, if you want to count this wick as a sweep of these highs, we can do that. But it's not really anything clear. That's the only thing I don't like about this. This entry here would have been beautiful, beautiful, beautiful entry. We would have been deep in profits right now, but 30 today looking a little garbage, I'm not gonna lie to you. Right, this is what the trade idea would have been. We had a sweep of these highs, came down, broke the low, targeting the last push up, imbalance, and this looks like it's gonna smack the TP, so. But we weren't in this. We weren't in that. So we're just waiting. There's a possibility that it could come down here. I don't even think it's going to react off of this. Again, on a hard time frame, I'm still expecting sells. I still want price to come down here into this overall imbalance. So we'll see what price does when it does that. Let's look at gold. Looks like gold came into the hour imbalance here and is messing around. I'm gonna say a possible buy into it, but I don't think so. I don't know how much higher price is going to continue going up, but if it decides to come down, I mean, this is the area I would look to possibly buy at. Just because, I mean, look at all this, y'all. The thing is, guys, when it becomes obvious, that's when it's wrong. At the end of the day, when it becomes obvious, I don't want to say that's when it's wrong. I take that back. I take it back. Because, I mean, you can think about it. Like, there's people buying, there's people buying, there's people buying, there's people buying, there's people buying. They're in profit right now. So I guess it all depends on how they execute their trade, because if their stop loss break even, they're in profit, they already took partials, they're in the bag right now. So if not though, then we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm expecting all this to get swept, to be honest, y'all. I just want to see some clear market structure play out here, because right now it's just, I mean it's bullish. It's just respecting this uptrend. That's all it's doing. Nothing else. Let's go back to Dow. Go back to 30. Let's look at what 30 is doing. Oh, well, looks like 30 might be coming up. Let's look at the 1 minute. 1 minute came down. It's throwing out a bunch of wicks. It may still go up. It may break these wicks. It may be forming liquidity for it to continue breaking through. We already hit this zone, so again, I know this is a potential setup, but I don't like how they're this close to each other, because at the end of the day, it turns into this. So even though the first entry was here, price came down. Once it hit this area down here, stop loss would already been at break even, partials would already been took. So everything else here was just extra that price had moved. And I mean, shit, we're just watching it. It looks like it may come up. It could potentially take this out. But if it does come up into this area, I'm going to be watching it on the 5. I'm going to actually get rid of the 1, because we don't really trade on the 1 minute as of right now. I feel like 5 minute point of interests are respected a lot more. But again, it's not only that, we want to see all points of interest line up. That's what we want to see. And I mean, this point of interest here is still kind of fucking iffy, y'all. It's still iffy. We're looking for sells, right? I mean, we had our last higher low up here, and this is the only area where it broke. It hit our 50 of our daily zone, so if we had our entry sitting here, we would have been lovely. We've been sitting good, y'all. We've been sitting good. Let's see. We've been about 500 points. Golly. Let's see. Looking at this. I mean, even looking at this on the hour, y'all, it's forming wicks on both sides. So there's not even really a potential trade setup right now. We're just waiting for one of these to get swept. Alright, we don't want to force anything. Exactly. Exactly. And right now we're just waiting. There already looks like gold doesn't really look too good. I know this looks super messy, y'all. I'm sorry. I mean, looking at the daily, it looks like the next candle that's going to print is going to be bearish. At least that's what I think. It could do whatever it wants to do, right? I don't even know. I feel like these zones are kind of iffy. I think that was the original area. And it looks like we're starting to get that bullish momentum to the top side. we could see a potential sweep of these highs, or it's gonna hit that 1 minute area and then tank down. But look at the volume coming into the market here for the bullish side. Again, right, we don't want to force anything. We're reacting off of imbalance that we have here. We're going up into these areas now, so we want to see how this plays out. I mean, right, once it's obvious, right, y'all? So there's a potential that, alright, right, we're expecting possibly some plays in here, which would make sense for it to play off of this to the downside, but I don't really trade trends, so I mean, we will see, right? We will see. Look, see, and let's be glad we didn't take that right there. And that's exactly why we don't take that. Never broke this low either to the downside, right? Never. I said if it breaks this low, this would be a potential setup. Never broke it. So what we're seeing here is we had a clear on both sides, right? We had pretty much buys here, sells here. We got, boom, the takeout of the sells, so these people got taken out. Then we had this down here, which is a takeout of the buys, so all these people buying here got taken out. And now we're breaking up to the top side, so if this closes above here and decides to come back down right away, even though this is a wick here, let's look at the 15. Yeah, I wouldn't even trade it on the 15 because it's a wick. And there's no reason to be looking for a buy, right? We're in sells. So just gonna sit on my hands. We're just gonna wait. We're gonna want to see a sell setup play out here. A sell setup, right? We're looking for a redistribution to the downside. Though if I was gonna buy, it'd be the top of this area. There's imbalance here, so I could see price wicking down and continue going like deeper into here, but we'll see. We'll see, y'all. We will see. We're getting a sweep of these highs now. Let's see what price does when it gets higher into this area here. Now, the reason I chose this area was based off the higher time frame. Let me see, this area was based off of the hour. 4 hours not really good. And if it was based off of that, there you go. Let me refine it real quick. Honestly, if anything, I'd move this here and put this here. I mean, this whole move here is imbalance as well, but this is what it's going into, okay? And that's based off of the 1 hour, right? The 1 hour, I'm targeting pretty much this green candle here. Right? The only reason why it's not at the bottom of this wick is because while I am targeting this green candle with the high being at this wick, and I'm looking to the right, and we can see here there's imbalance here. So my imbalance is marked up from the top of this candle to this wick right here. If you can see that imbalance from the bottom of this wick to the top of this candle, that's the imbalance there. And here's my zone. So let's see if price reacts off of there or not. What the hell? That's something on my wrist, yo. Yeah, scratched it or something last night. I was like, what kind of hurts? What the hell? Alright. 4-hour time frame looks like it could potentially go to this candle here. No, 15-minute, we don't really like this too much just because it is a big old wick. Let's look what gold's doing, y'all. What gold's doing? Gold's going up as well. Alright. It's gonna take its move up into this imbalance here, and we'll see how price plays out. See, we could be expecting the same thing with gold. I mean, look at this. There's imbalance here as well. And the demand that's sitting there too. Alright, right here. That could be a potential play out right here as well. So one of these is gonna do something. Right? Let's see what play happens first. Though I think it's gonna be 30. The only reason I would take a sell here is if we close below this low now. Right, because we're looking for external plays. So if we get a solid close below here, for it to come and retrace back, that would make sense, right? We have our high, we have our low, we swept the high with this bullish candle for it to come down and sweep the low. But yeah. Ooh, tired. Shit. I'm gonna keep watching this, y'all. Where are we right now? We're 30 minutes in. I'm gonna keep watching the charts, y'all, and I'm gonna put it on pause. I'm gonna continue watching this. We'll see how it goes at the end of the day. If 30 breaks this low, then I'll let y'all know. Or if gold does the same, I'll let y'all know. But yeah, I'll see you guys then. Okay, what's up, y'all? We back at it. It's 10:06 right now, and as we can see here, 30 finally came up into this zone here. So, we're gonna want to see what plays out here for a potential sell. Again, the 50 on the 1 minute looks nice. I like this push up that cleared above here, but remember on the 5 minute that's just a wick. So, we'll wait and see. I'll see what happens. If I see anything, like pretty much on the 5 minute, I'm gonna want to see a move down from here, a move up, and then for it to break. So I'm gonna want to see some structure form, and then it gets swept, and then broke to the downside for me to actually consider this as valid. Because if it starts coming down from here, well, I would need it to either break this low, but partially, honestly, I'm thinking that it needs to still break this low for it to come back to hit this to then continue going down deeper into this sell that we're thinking. So it's either that or I jump to the 1 minute and I try to take a trade on the 1 minute. But either or, I'm still going to be looking for the same thing, right? On the 1 minute, I'm going to want to see some structure form, some obvious structure form, and for it to get swept and then broke for me to actually get in for the sell. So it's been almost, I'd say, 30 minutes or so since the last time I paused it. It's 10:07. I didn't tell you what time it was when I paused, and I don't remember. But yeah, I just been sitting here waiting. So 10 o'clock hit, and we finally got. Well, I know we were getting that push up from here, or from down here. But yeah, man. I know I was saying that this would have been a nice area potentially for a buy up, and that's actually kind of where it reacted off of. But again, we're looking for sells here, so we'll see how this plays out. We'll see if it decides to distribute up here, or if it decides to continue being bullish and break through this trend to go to the top side. Again, remember on the 4-hour time frame, there's still imbalance down here that we want to see it hit potentially. But I mean, it's already hit the 50 of this daily zone. I want to see this continue going bearish below these lows to this zone down here, but remember, we already hit the 50% of this whole move, right? Because I have the zone down here, the highs all the way up here. We already hit pretty much the 50% for it to continue going up. Like here, look, let me show you. I'm gonna click on this. I know it looks ugly, y'all. Forgive me, but the 50% is that green zone right here. So we smacked the 50, kind of went in almost to the 618, but we're just, you know, this move is already pretty much balanced, so it could potentially just continue bullish from here. But we're gonna want to see. In my eyes, I shouldn't really be looking for a bullish bias until it really breaks this high here. So, I mean, we're just waiting right now. We're just waiting. All right, that's what we're doing. So, let's see. Let me go back to it. 15-minute time frame. I know we're up in this area now. Again, there's a huge gap down here that I'm wanting price to come and hit. We're getting this move up, but it did just fill this big imbalance here, so that's a possibility of why we're getting this move up. So we'll see what it does here. If we could potentially catch a sell down to the bottom side, that'd be awesome. But yeah, it looks like it's still gonna be bullish. Gold, on the other hand, is still trending up. So gold's in this area here, and I'm pretty much looking for the same exact thing, right? We're gonna want to see some structure being broke to the downside, right? In this potential case here, something like that. We got this obvious upward trend going on, so we're gonna want to see a sweep, a break, and you know, some other stuff, point of interest, imbalance, fibs, and yeah, we're gonna wait for it to potentially break these lows. But till then, again, we're still sitting on our hands. It's 10:11 a.m. CST right now, so I'm gonna give it another 50 minutes, and then I'm gonna jump off. I usually jump off around 11 a.m. So yep, we're sitting on our hands until we see a setup. We're not going to rush anything today, possibly. I mean, we're in our zone now on 30, but I mean, this bullish momentum here looks hectic, so we'll see what goes on. Potentially, we might just, it might just be a day where we sit on our hands today. We'll see. We will see. Just because, well, shoot, 30... a breakdown is all the way down here, and that's going to be pretty far for it to get down here. So again, we'll see. I'll look for the same thing on the 1 minute. I'll see if we see something like that pop off. But we're in our point of interest right now for sure on 30. But again, our point of interest right now is still kind of iffy. We got a big old wick right here, which can be taken out. And I really don't see any other points of interest here for price to come and hit. But I mean, this bullish momentum is saying otherwise. This volume here tells me it may just blow past this trend here and start taking out some liquidity. I mean, that's what this move is. I mean, it's hunting liquidity right now, and that's what it's doing. It's shooting up crazy. So we'll see how this plays out. Again, I'm gonna put it on pause. I'll let y'all know when I see a potential setup play out. If not, then it's just another day where we sit on our hands, y'all. That's all it is. Till then, I'll see y'all later. Okay, y'all, I'm back. It's 10:16, so it's only been a couple minutes, but we can see here that, yeah, price just pretty much blew past our zone here on the 15 minutes, on the hour. It just blew past our area. Now what I'm thinking is we can possibly, potentially get a... maybe something like this. Something like this go. Could be targeting these highs. Maybe potentially something like that. Yeah, I think 30 is cooked. I'm gonna be honest, I think 30 is cooked. Oh, I'm on 30 right now. Gold is gonna be, I think, the only thing that has clear structure that's not gonna be doing something fucking crazy like this. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it blew past this potential area, so I'm assuming we can take the 50 of this candle for a potential buy side trade, depending on how this trade plays out. Something like this, entry at the 50, stop at the low, 1 to 3, or at least 1 to 2, somewhere at these highs. Yeah. I'm just gonna front test this, y'all. I'm not gonna actually take this trade just because, again, I have a bearish bias. Though this may continue being bullish. We'll see how it plays out. Yeah. Pretty much there. Looks like we're gonna be potentially taking out these highs. This is based off. Unless I risk like 0.25%. Again, I'm just gonna front test this, y'all. I'm not gonna put money on the table for this. I don't think this is, I mean, potentially this could play out, potentially it could lose, right? At the end of the day, we don't know. But, I don't really take trades like this. Like this right here, I feel like with me personally, would just be FOMO. That's it. So, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna take that. I'll have it marked up, but this trade right here would have been the trade. But again, I was expecting it to break this to the downside. So price played out how I wanted to play out. And that's that. I think right now my attention's just gonna go on gold for now. Just because this has more clear structure than this. So let's look on the 4-hour real quick. Oh, what's it doing? My goodness. It is moving up like crazy right now. This, y'all, is insane. You know what sells are coming in now? 50 lots. $50 lots sell, y'all, right here. I'm just playing. That's when Price goes and does another one of these. You don't want to catch a bull's horns, y'all. You want to have some sort of confirmation, and the only reason why I would be looking at this is just because it's a flip zone. But shit, man, this looks fucking crazy. So yeah, I think right now, yeah, I think I'm chilling on looking at this area. I think that Dow is kind of cooked, I'm not gonna lie. Trade would be based off of the hour time frame. We'd be risking 100 points. Which does not look good. And shit, I mean, if it's gonna target all this, we would target this high. If I'm risking 100 points, that's one contract. That'd be one contract, or two contracts. That's ridiculous, yo. Alright, well, I'm not going to be looking at 30. I'm going to let 30 do its thing. I'm going to focus my attention now on gold, and we're just going to see what gold does. But gold may be doing the same thing, honestly. Looking at this, there is a potential that it's doing the same thing. And we will see. Both are bullish. It's 10:25, so we got about, what, 35 minutes left. We'll see. I'm gonna pause. I'll let y'all know how everything goes. Again, I'm pretty much done looking at 30 for today. Look, it's starting to come down now, y'all. I told y'all, 30 lots! Oh, what was it, 50 lots? We would have been up. Let's see how this flip zone plays out. I'm not gonna take it again. This is just a front test. Yeah, I don't feel too comfortable taking this. It's based off of the hour, and this is like pretty much the 50 of this zone here, so. We'll see how it plays out, y'all. Though I feel like it's gonna go into here for sure. It may just wick this and then take the bears out, so. Or start becoming bears. Whew. Damn, y'all. Yeah, I'm not looking at 30, y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna pay attention to gold. We'll see how gold plays out. I want to see what it does when it gets here. It may continue forming this to the downside, or it may start blowing past this as well, but we'll see. Until then, I'll let y'all know what goes on. What it do, y'all? What it do? We back at it. Look, it's 11:02. We didn't get no signals. We didn't get no patterns. We didn't get no nothing. Gold's still bullish. 30 is still bullish. So that's that, yeah. It looks like another day where we're just gonna sit on our hands and just chillax, y'all. So, hey, if y'all made some money today, let's go. If not, it's all good, y'all. Y'all preserved y'all's capital, and we live to trade another day. I'm gonna hop off and enjoy the rest of my day, but I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'm still gonna post out some new videos here and there. Still be doing tradings majority of the week. I don't know about every day. I'm still gonna try to do it every day, but you know there'll be days where I stay up hella late, so it is what it is. But all right, y'all. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I will see y'all later.